Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video, we're going to explore something really interesting and exciting. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. In 1978, the United States found itself at a crossroads. The previous decade had been one of great political and cultural upheaval, from the Vietnam War to the Watergate scandal. Yet, as the 1970s drew to a close, the nation was beginning to experience a sense of change and renewal. The economy was struggling, inflation was rising, and the world seemed to be in a state of flux. Yet, amid the challenges of the time, there was one constant that remained: the quarter-dollar coin, which continued to circulate and serve as a symbol of American life. The quarter has been part of American currency since the country's early days. Introduced in 1796, it was originally made of silver and was intended to help meet the country's need for smaller denominations of currency. Over the years, the quarter evolved both in design and composition, reflecting the changing times and the values of the nation. By the time 1978 rolled around, the quarter had already undergone numerous redesigns. The 1978 quarter was just another chapter in the ongoing story of this iconic coin, but little did anyone know at the time that it would come to hold significant value, particularly for collectors. Decades later, the design of the 1978 quarter was the same as it had been for the previous several decades. Since 1932, the U.S. Mint had used the image of George Washington, the first President of the United States, on the obverse, front, of the quarter. The likeness of Washington was a fitting tribute to the country's founding father, and the design had been created by John Flanagan, a talented engraver for the U.S. Mint. Washington's profile was depicted in a dignified manner, with the inscription, "Liberty," placed above his head and the year of minting below it. The words, "In God We Trust," appeared to the left of Washington's image, while his name, George Washington, was inscribed along the edge of the coin. This design remained the same throughout much of the 20th century and into the 1970s. On the reverse side of the coin, the quarter featured an eagle perched on an olive branch, a design that had been in place since the early 20th century. The eagle symbolized strength and freedom, while the olive branch was a symbol of peace. The words, "United States of America," and "E Pluribus Unum," meaning, "out of many, one," encircled the eagle, while the denomination, quarter dollar, appeared below. This reverse design had been used since the 1930s and was a recognizable feature on quarters minted for several decades. The 1978 quarter, like most other quarters of the time, was composed of a cupronickel alloy. This composition consisted of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, a material that was durable and well suited for coins that would be used in everyday transactions. The quarter's weight was set at 5.67 grams, and it measured 24.3 millimeters in diameter. While this may all sound fairly ordinary, the production and circulation of these quarters was anything but. Every year, millions of these coins were minted to meet the needs of American commerce, but hidden among these ordinary quarters were some extraordinary examples. With any year of coin production, a small number of 1,978 quarters were produced with errors. These errors, often the result of misalignments, die breaks, or other issues during the minting process, can make a coin highly valuable to collectors. While the majority of the 1978 quarters were struck without issue, there were a few rare examples that were produced under unusual circumstances. These coins, with their unique characteristics, became valuable collectibles in the years that followed. One of the most notable errors that occurred with the 1978 quarter was the D/S mintmark error. This error was the result of a mistake made at the U.S. Mint, where the die used to strike the quarters was improperly prepared. As a result, the D mintmark, which indicates that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, was struck over an S mintmark, which designates the San Francisco Mint. This error resulted in a coin that featured two mintmarks, one over the other, creating a double impression of the mintmark on the reverse of the coin. The D/S mintmark error is considered one of the most significant and valuable errors in modern U.S. coinage. It is a rare and sought-after variation of the 1978 quarter, and finding one in circulation is nearly impossible. In fact, only a handful of these coins were ever produced, making them incredibly valuable to collectors. The D/S mint mark error is especially desirable because it represents a mistake made during the minting process, and as with any error coin, the rarity and uniqueness of the piece increase its value. The value of the 1978 quarter with the D/S mint mark error can vary greatly depending on its condition. In general, error coins like this one are highly prized by collectors, and the price of a 1978 D/S quarter can range from a few $100s to several thousand. However, in exceptional condition, with little to no wear and tear, these coins have been known to fetch far more. In some cases, well-preserved examples of the 1978 D/S quarter have been sold at auction for as much as $165,000. The reason for this high value is due to the rarity of the coin, the uniqueness of the error, and the demand from collectors who specialize in error coins. In the world of numismatics, error coins are highly coveted, as they represent the intersection of history, rarity, and craftsmanship. For collectors who are looking to complete their collections with unique and rare pieces, a 1978 quarter with the D/S mint mark error is a prized possession. So how exactly did these error coins come to be, and why are they so rare? The answer lies in the complex and highly automated process used by the U.S. Mint to strike coins. The Mint uses dies, which are engraved with the design of the coin, to strike metal blanks, called planchets, to create the finished coins. These dies are carefully prepared and aligned before being used in the coin press. However, due to factors like wear and tear on the dies, misalignments, or errors in the die preparation process, sometimes coins are struck with defects. In the case of the 1978 D/S quarter, the error occurred when the D mint mark die was used over an existing S mint mark die. This overlap resulted in a double mint mark on the coin, which made the quarter stand out from the rest of the 1978 quarters. The error was caught fairly quickly, and most of the misstruck coins were removed from circulation. However, a few examples of the D/S mint mark error made it into the hands of collectors, and over time, their rarity and value grew. Collectors who specialize in error coins are particularly drawn to the 1978 D/S quarter because it represents a rare mistake from the U.S. Mint's production process. Error coins like this one are often viewed as a glimpse into the history of U.S. coinage, a reminder that even the most mundane objects can have stories to tell. For numismatists, owning a coin like the 1978 D/S quarter is a way to preserve a piece of history and connect with the fascinating world of coin collecting. The 1978 quarter, with its D/S mint mark error, is a perfect example of how a small mistake can lead to a coin that is worth far more than its face value. A coin that was originally minted as a simple 25-cent piece, now commands prices that can reach as high as $165,000. This is a reminder that, in the world of numismatics, rarity and uniqueness are the keys to value. What may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance can turn out to be a hidden treasure, waiting to be discovered by the right collector. As the story of the 1978 D/S quarter unfolds, it becomes clear that the value of a coin is not always determined by its face value or its composition. Sometimes, it is the history behind the coin, the rarity of its design, or the mistakes made during its production that make it truly valuable. The 1978 quarter serves as a perfect example of this, showing how even the smallest and most ordinary coins can hold extraordinary value for those with the knowledge and passion to seek them out. For collectors, finding a 1978 D/S quarter is like finding a hidden gem in the world of numismatics. It's a coin that tells a story, one of error, rarity, and, ultimately, incredible value. So, the next time you find yourself sorting through change or examining coins, remember that even a humble quarter can hold the key to a treasure trove of history and potential wealth. The 1978 quarter, with its D/S mint mark error, is just one example of how the world of coin collecting continues to fascinate and excite those who are lucky enough to discover its hidden treasures. In 1988, the United States was in the midst of a transformative era. The political landscape was shifting as President Ronald Reagan's administration approached its final years. The global economy was beginning to stabilize after the tumultuous 1980s, and technology was rapidly evolving, paving the way for the digital age. Yet, amid these sweeping changes, one constant remained: the quarter-dollar coin. It continued to circulate across the country, quietly serving as an everyday form of currency for millions of Americans. The quarter, a coin that had been a staple of U.S. currency since the late 18th century, was far more than just a means of exchange. Over the years, the quarter had become a symbol of American values, strength, resilience, and unity. The 1988 quarter, while it may have seemed like just another ordinary coin at the time, carries with it a fascinating history that makes it much more significant to numismatists and collectors today. To truly understand the 1988 quarter's place in history, we must first take a look at the evolution of the coin. The quarter was introduced in 1796, and over the years, its design has undergone numerous changes to reflect the changing values and symbols of the nation. By the time 1988 came around, the quarter had already featured the profile of George Washington on the obverse, front, side for over half a century. This design, which had been introduced in 1932, was meant to honor the first President of the United States and his role in founding the country. George Washington, with his dignified and recognizable profile, had become a symbol of American leadership and democracy. The quarter's design, created by sculptor John Flanagan, had remained unchanged since its inception. On the obverse of the 1988 quarter, we see Washington's profile facing left, with the word "Liberty" inscribed above his head. The year of minting, 1988, appears just below his neck, and to the left, the inscription, "In God We Trust," serves as a reminder of the country's founding principles. The word "quarter dollar" is located below Washington's profile, indicating the coin's value. The reverse side of the quarter, however, remained a symbol of America's strength and unity. Since 1932, the reverse had featured an eagle perched on an olive branch, with the inscription "United States of America" encircling the coin. The eagle, representing freedom, was grasping an olive branch, symbolizing peace. The words "E Pluribus Unum," meaning "out of many, one," appeared above the eagle, reflecting the unity of the diverse states that make up the United States of America. The denomination of the coin, quarter dollar, was inscribed at the bottom. By 1988, the quarter's design was as familiar as any coin in circulation. It had become a staple of everyday life, from vending machines to parking meters to cash registers. Yet, what many people didn't know was that hidden among the billions of quarters produced each year were rare and valuable errors that would become coveted by collectors in the future. The 1988 quarter was no exception. As with any coin, the U.S. Mint produces millions of quarters each year. The vast majority of these coins are struck without incident and enter circulation as expected. However, the minting process is not always perfect. Die errors, misalignments, and other irregularities can result in coins that deviate from the intended design. While the majority of these errors are caught and discarded, some of them manage to slip through the cracks and enter the hands of collectors and the general public. In 1988, there were a number of such errors in the production of the quarter. These errors were not widespread, but for collectors, they represented a rare opportunity to acquire a piece of history, something that was both unique and valuable. These coins would later become highly sought after and, in some cases, extremely valuable. One of the most significant errors to emerge from the 1988 quarter production was the double die error. This error occurs when the die, which is used to strike the design onto the coin, is improperly aligned during the minting process. As a result, the image on the coin becomes distorted, with the features of the design appearing doubled or blurred. In the case of the 1988 quarter, the double die error affected the obverse side of the coin, particularly in the areas around the lettering and the date. This error gave the coin a distinctive look, with the inscriptions appearing slightly doubled or shifted, making it stand out from other quarters produced that year. For collectors, a double die error is a highly desirable trait. It adds an element of rarity and uniqueness to the coin, making it more valuable than its standard counterparts. The 1988 quarter with the double die error was no exception. In fact, some of these error coins have sold for prices far exceeding their face value, with well-preserved examples fetching impressive sums at auction. The 1988 quarter's appeal to collectors can be attributed not only to the rarity of these errors but also to the coin's connection to American history. The quarter, featuring George Washington on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse, is a symbol of the nation's founding principles and its ongoing quest for freedom and unity. A coin that carries with it the likeness of Washington, combined with the added rarity of a double die error, is a piece of history that collectors are eager to own, but the value of the 1988 quarter doesn't end with the double die error. Another reason that these coins are highly sought after is due to their condition. The condition of a coin, also known as its grade, plays a significant role in determining its value. A quarter that has been well preserved, with little to no wear or damage, is worth far more than a coin that has been heavily circulated. Coins that have been graded by professional numismatic organizations, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can fetch even higher prices at auction. In fact, some of the highest-priced 1988 quarters have been those that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins, free from the wear and tear that typically comes with circulation, are considered by collectors to be the finest examples of the 1988 quarter. When a coin is graded as mint state or proof, it means that it has been preserved in near-perfect condition, making it even more valuable. Over the years, the 1988 quarter, especially those with the double die error or in exceptional condition, has become a highly coveted item in the world of coin collecting. The rarity of these coins, combined with the historical significance of the design and the added value of minting errors, has made the 1988 quarter one of the most prized coins in modern U.S. numismatics. In fact, some of these error coins have been known to sell for as much as $144,000 at auction. So, how did the value of the 1988 quarter reach such impressive heights? The answer lies in the rarity of the coin, the desire among collectors for unique and error-struck coins, and the quality of the individual pieces. A 1988 quarter with a double die error is no longer just a simple coin, it is a rare artifact that tells a story of American history, craftsmanship, and the sometimes unpredictable nature of the minting process. For those who are fortunate enough to own one of these rare coins, the 1988 quarter is more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of the enduring legacy of the United States and a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, the world of coin collecting offers endless opportunities to discover hidden treasures, and the 1988 quarter is a perfect example of how a small, seemingly insignificant coin can become a prized possession worth far more than its original value. The 1988 quarter, with its historical significance, unique design, and occasional minting errors, is a testament to the world of numismatics and the passion of collectors who seek out rare and valuable coins. The next time you hold a 1988 quarter in your hand, take a moment to appreciate its history and the possibility that it could be worth much more than its face value. Whether or not you stumble upon an error coin, the journey of collecting coins is one of discovery, and sometimes, that discovery can lead to a treasure worth thousands of dollars. For the 1988 quarter, that treasure can be worth up to $144,000. In 1990, the United States found itself in a time of transition. The nation had just entered a new decade, and the world was shifting in ways that many could not have predicted. On the political front, President George H.W. Bush was navigating the complexities of both domestic and international affairs, while the end of the Cold War loomed on the horizon. Economically, the country was in the midst of a period of growth following the early 1990s recession. Yet, amid all these changes, one thing remained a constant in everyday life: the U.S. $quarter coin, the quarter, a coin that had been part of the nation's currency since the late 18th century, continued to serve as a vital piece of the American economy. While many people may have overlooked the quarter in their daily lives, its design and production in 1990 held both historical and numismatic significance. The 1990 quarter stands as a remarkable piece of American history and a collectible treasure in the world of numismatics. To fully appreciate the significance of the 1990 quarter, we must first examine the history of the $quarter coin and how it had evolved over the years. The quarter was introduced in 1796 as part of the U.S. Mint's efforts to create a standardized system of currency. Since its inception, the quarter had undergone a variety of design changes, each one reflective of the nation's political, cultural, and economic landscape at the time. The quarter had transitioned through various motifs, from depictions of Lady Liberty to the eagle to the modern-day design of George Washington. By the time the 1990 quarter was minted, the design had remained relatively unchanged for several decades. The design that was featured on the 1990 quarter was part of a tradition that had begun in 1932, when John Flanagan's iconic image of George Washington was chosen to appear on the obverse, front, of the coin. Washington, as the first President of the United States, was a fitting and enduring symbol of American leadership and independence. The design showed Washington facing left, with the word Liberty inscribed above his head. Below the neck, the year of minting, 1990, was included, while In God We Trust appeared to the left of Washington's portrait. On the reverse side of the coin, the eagle remained the central design, perched on an olive branch with its wings outstretched, representing the balance of strength and peace. The inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, Latin for out of many, one, surrounded the eagle, while the denomination, $quarter, appeared below. This design, which had been in place for nearly 60 years by 1990, became a defining feature of the U.S. quarter. Its simplicity, elegance, and symbolism made it instantly recognizable, and it continued to circulate as a part of everyday life in America. The quarter had become something more than just a coin; it was a symbol of the nation itself, a tangible reminder of the country's founding principles and its enduring values. However, in 1990, while the quarter continued to fulfill its everyday role in commerce, there was something extraordinary happening behind the scenes. The production of these quarters was not without its share of challenges. As with any year, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these quarters to meet the demand for coinage. Most of these coins were struck without incident, but as is often the case with mass production, a small number of quarters were minted with errors that would eventually make them highly valuable to collectors. One of the most notable and highly sought-after varieties of the 1990 quarter is the no mint mark error. To fully understand the significance of this error, it's essential to first explain the minting process. The U.S. Mint has several facilities responsible for producing coins: the Philadelphia Mint, which uses no mint mark, the Denver Mint, which uses the D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint, which uses the S mint mark. Normally, each facility produces a specific set of coins each year, and the mint mark is placed on the coin to indicate where it was minted. However, in 1990, a mistake occurred at the Philadelphia Mint. Due to a misalignment in the die that was used to strike the coins, a small number of 1,990 quarters were produced without any mint mark at all. While most of the coins from Philadelphia that year would bear no mint mark, as is customary for coins minted in Philadelphia, the error occurred when the mint mark die was simply omitted during the striking process. This left the coins with a blank reverse side, devoid of any mint mark. Although this error may seem minor at first glance, it became one of the most highly sought-after varieties for collectors, as it was an unusual mistake and stood out among the millions of regular-issue quarters. This no mint mark error made the 1990 quarter a rare and valuable find, especially for those who specialized in error coins. In the world of numismatics, error coins are highly prized because they represent a mistake in the minting process, and collectors are often eager to own a piece of history that was produced under unusual circumstances. For those who specialize in collecting coins with mintmark errors, the 1990 no mintmark quarter was a significant discovery. Another factor contributing to the value of the 1990 quarter is the overall rarity of error coins. Even though millions of coins are produced each year, only a small percentage of them end up with minting errors. When these errors do occur, they often go unnoticed and are typically removed from circulation before they can reach collectors. The few that make it into public hands, however, are highly prized for their rarity and uniqueness. Error coins like the 1990 no mintmark quarter often fetch higher prices at auction or in private sales, with well-preserved examples commanding significant sums. The value of a 1990 quarter with a no mintmark error can vary greatly depending on its condition. Like all coins, the grade of the coin plays an essential role in determining its value. A coin that has been well preserved, with little to no wear and tear, is worth far more than a coin that has been heavily circulated. The highest quality examples of the 1990 no mintmark quarter, those that are in mint state or proof condition, have been known to sell for impressive amounts at auction. In fact, some of these rare error quarters have been known to fetch as much as $135,000, depending on their condition and rarity. So why do error coins like the 1990 quarter command such high prices? There are several factors at play. First, the rarity of the error plays a significant role in its value. With millions of coins produced each year, finding one that features an error is an exceptional occurrence. Error coins are unique, and the fact that they were produced under unusual circumstances makes them highly desirable to collectors who specialize in such pieces. Second, the historical significance of these coins adds to their value. The 1990 quarter, featuring the classic design of George Washington and the eagle, is already a significant piece of American numismatic history. When that coin is struck with a rare error, it becomes even more important, as it represents a unique moment in the minting process. The allure of error coins extends beyond the rarity of the mistakes themselves. There is a sense of mystery and excitement that surrounds these coins, as they represent a glimpse into the inner workings of the U.S. Mint and the potential for unexpected discoveries. For collectors, owning a coin like the 1990 no mintmark quarter is not just about the financial value. It is about the thrill of the hunt and the sense of accomplishment that comes from adding a rare and historically significant piece to a collection. For the casual observer, the 1990 quarter may seem like just another coin, no different from any other year's production. But for numismatists and collectors, it is a piece of history, a coin that embodies the intricate processes of minting, the occasional unpredictability of mass production, and the passion of those who seek out rare and valuable treasures. The 1990 no mintmark quarter stands as a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected mistakes can lead to the most extraordinary discoveries. The value of the 1990 quarter, particularly with the no mintmark error, is a testament to the world of coin collecting and the dedication of those who seek out rare and valuable pieces of history. From its origins as a simple form of currency to its current status as a prized collectible, the quarter continues to captivate the imaginations of collectors and enthusiasts alike. Whether it is a rare minting error or a pristine, uncirculated example, the 1990 quarter serves as a reminder of the beauty and potential value hidden within the world of numismatics. So, the next time you find yourself holding a 1990 quarter, take a moment to appreciate its history and the possibility that it could be worth much more than its face value. Whether or not it is a no mintmark error, this coin represents more than just a quarter. It represents a connection to the past, a rare opportunity for collectors, and the potential for something extraordinary to be discovered in the most unexpected of places. For the fortunate few who have uncovered these rare error coins, the 1990 quarter stands as a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting, and its impressive value of $135,000 is a reminder of just how extraordinary these pieces of American history can be. In 1992, America was on the cusp of a new era, witnessing significant political and cultural shifts. The country had just elected its 42nd president, Bill Clinton, ushering in a new generation of leadership. The world was witnessing the rapid expansion of technology, and the economic landscape was beginning to show signs of growth after the early 1990s recession. Amidst these changes, the $quarter coin continued to circulate across the United States, quietly contributing to daily transactions, often overlooked by the public but integral to the nation's financial system. The U.S. quarter, however, is far more than just a means of exchange. It is a coin steeped in history and rich with symbolism. Every year, the designs of the quarter have reflected different moments in the country's history. By 1992, the quarter was an enduring symbol of American heritage, featuring a design that had been in place since 1932, one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coinage history. But even though the design remained unchanged, 1992 was the year when something unusual happened that would forever change the value of the 1992 $quarter coin. To understand the full significance of the 1992 quarter, we first need to take a closer look at its design and production. Since 1932, the quarter had featured the profile of George Washington, the first President of the United States, designed by John Flanagan. This portrait, a powerful symbol of American leadership and the nation's founding, had been a fixture of the quarter for over half a century by 1992. Washington's face, looking to the left, was paired with the word "Liberty" inscribed above his head, and below his neck, the year of minting, 1992, was shown. The phrase, "In God We Trust," was placed to the left of Washington's portrait, reinforcing the religious and philosophical underpinnings of the country's founding. On the reverse side, the coin displayed an eagle perched on an olive branch, clutching the branch with one talon and arrows with the other, symbolizing peace and strength. Encircling the eagle were the words, "United States of America," and at the bottom of the coin, the denomination, $quarter, was clearly displayed. The reverse design, like the obverse, was a symbol of the nation's ideals, combining strength, unity, and the pursuit of peace. The 1992 quarter, like those minted in previous years, carried the trusted design that had served as a cornerstone of U.S. currency. But while the coin itself may have seemed unremarkable to the average person, collectors began to take notice of certain details in the minting process that would later make the 1992 quarter highly valuable. It's important to remember that, behind the scenes, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of coins each year to meet the country's demand for currency, and with this mass production came the occasional error, sometimes subtle, sometimes significant. These errors would become key to understanding the true value of the 1992 quarter. One of the most notable errors associated with the 1992 quarter is the so-called close M variety. For those unfamiliar with the world of coin collecting, a variety refers to a coin that deviates from the normal design or minting process, resulting in a unique and often rare version of a standard coin. The close M variety refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin. Normally, the letters are spaced apart a bit more widely, but due to a slight misalignment in the die used for striking the coin, some 1992 quarters featured a much closer spacing between these two letters. This minor error in the design of the coin created a distinction between the standard 1992 quarter and those featuring the close M variety. While to the untrained eye the difference may seem insignificant, to collectors, this subtle change became a highly sought-after feature, and the coins with the close A and M became prized for their rarity. For collectors of error coins, even the smallest variation can make a coin far more valuable than its ordinary counterpart, and the 1992 close M quarters became a hot commodity. In addition to the close M variety, the 1992 quarter also gained attention for its general production, which saw some coins being minted with other imperfections. These imperfections, whether they involved slight misalignments, die cracks, or other anomalies, contributed to the appeal of the coin among collectors. While many coins produced during 1992 were standard issue and made their way into circulation without incident, the small number of error coins introduced an element of rarity that would drive up their value in the years to come. In the world of numismatics, the rarity of a coin is one of the most important factors in determining its value. A coin that is produced in limited quantities or contains a significant error can become much more valuable than a standard coin. In the case of the 1992 quarter, the close M variety became particularly sought after because of how difficult it was to find. Due to the mass production of coins, only a small percentage of the 1992 quarters were struck with the error, and these coins are now considered highly valuable for their scarcity. Moreover, the condition of a coin also plays a significant role in determining its value. A well-preserved coin, one that has been kept in pristine condition and shows minimal wear, is considered much more valuable than a coin that has been heavily circulated. Coin collectors rely on a grading system, developed by organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, to assess the quality and condition of a coin. Coins that are graded as mint state or proof are considered to be of the highest quality and are often worth far more than a coin in average condition. The highest quality examples of the 1992 quarter, especially those with the close M error, have been known to fetch astronomical prices at auction. Some of the most well-preserved error quarters have sold for over $128,000, with the highest grades commanding even more. The rarity of the coin, combined with its historical significance and the error in the design, makes the 1992 quarter a prime example of the excitement and value that can be found in the world of coin collecting. Beyond the financial aspect, the 1992 quarter is also a piece of American history. The coin reflects the country's enduring values, with George Washington's portrait serving as a constant reminder of the nation's founding. The eagle on the reverse side, holding the olive branch and arrows, symbolizes the balance between strength and peace that has been a hallmark of American ideals. Even as the nation underwent political and cultural changes in the 1990s, the quarter remained a symbol of the country's unity and resilience. For collectors, the 1992 quarter represents more than just a piece of currency. It is a window into the history of American coinage and a tangible link to a moment in time. Coins like the 1992 quarter serve as reminders that even the most mundane objects can hold great value, both financially and historically. Whether it's the rarity of the close M variety or the timeless design of the coin itself, the 1992 quarter continues to captivate collectors and enthusiasts alike. So, why does the 1992 quarter hold such impressive value? It all comes down to rarity, historical significance, and the enduring appeal of error coins. The close M variety, along with other imperfections found in the production of the 1992 quarter, created a coin that stood out from the millions of other quarters minted that year. For collectors, owning a 1992 quarter with this rare error is not just about the financial reward, it's about the thrill of finding a rare treasure and preserving a piece of American history. The 1992 quarter is a testament to the world of coin collecting and the passion of those who seek out rare and valuable pieces of numismatic history. As the years go by and new generations of collectors enter the scene, coins like the 1992 quarter continue to inspire fascination and excitement. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to the world of coin collecting, the 1992 quarter serves as a reminder that even the smallest variations can make a coin worth a fortune, and sometimes, the most unexpected pieces of history can hold the greatest value. For those lucky enough to own a 1992 quarter with the close M error, the coin stands as a shining example of what makes the world of coin collecting so compelling. With a value of up to $128,000, it's a reminder that, in the world of numismatics, rarity, quality, and history can combine to create something truly extraordinary. So, the next time you come across a 1992 quarter, take a moment to examine it closely. You might just be holding a rare treasure worth far more than its face value. In 1994, America was experiencing a period of transition. The country had emerged from the early 1990s recession, and economic growth was on the rise. The technology boom was just beginning to take off, setting the stage for the digital revolution that would dominate the decades to come. Politically, Bill Clinton was serving his first term as president, ushering in a new era of leadership. The 1990s were characterized by optimism and change, as the world began to shift in ways that were previously unimaginable. Yet, amid these monumental changes, there was something that remained constant: the U.S. Mint was still producing the familiar and trusted $quarter coin, a staple in the nation's coinage system. Though often overlooked in everyday transactions, the quarter continued to play a crucial role in American commerce, facilitating small purchases and everyday exchanges. And, little did most know, the 1994 $quarter coin would go on to capture the attention of collectors and coin enthusiasts, becoming a sought-after treasure that would be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars today. To truly appreciate the significance of the 1994 quarter, we first need to understand the design and the historical context behind it. The design of the U.S. $quarter coin, much like other coins, has evolved over the years to reflect changing national sentiments and cultural milestones. The most enduring design, which was in use during 1994, was created by John Flanagan. Since 1932, the obverse side of the quarter featured the portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States, looking to the left. Washington's visage had become a symbol of strength, integrity, and the ideals of democracy, qualities that were central to the country's identity. His image on the quarter connected the coin with the legacy of America's founding. In 1994, this classic design was still in place, with the word "Liberty" engraved above Washington's head and the motto, "In God We Trust," to the left of his portrait. Beneath his neck, the year of minting, 1994, was marked, signifying the year the coin was struck. On the reverse side of the coin, the eagle stood proudly, symbolizing the United States' national strength and resolve. The eagle held an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other, a representation of the nation's desire for peace but also its ability to defend itself if necessary. The words, "United States of America," encircled the eagle, and at the bottom, the denomination, $quarter, was inscribed. This design, first introduced in 1932, had become an iconic representation of the United States, evoking feelings of patriotism and national pride. It remained unchanged throughout decades of historical change, reflecting the stability of the country's currency system. However, the 1994 quarter would prove to be more than just a simple piece of currency. It would become a highly coveted collector's item for a very specific reason. Coin collectors know that rarity is one of the most important factors in determining the value of a coin. A rare coin, one that is difficult to find, can often fetch a significantly higher price than a coin that was produced in large quantities. The minting process, with its complex machinery, die work, and human elements, can occasionally result in errors that lead to the creation of rare varieties of coins. And it is these rare varieties that can become the most valuable pieces for collectors. For the 1994 $quarter coin, the key factor that made it highly valuable was a production error involving the minting of the coin. It was a simple yet significant flaw, one that created a distinction between the ordinary 1994 quarters and the rarer ones that would eventually come to be known as the double die quarters. A double die coin occurs when a coin is struck multiple times with the same die, resulting in a blurry or doubled image on the coin. In the case of the 1994 quarter, the error resulted in a doubling of the lettering on the obverse side of the coin. Specifically, the word "Liberty" was affected, with the letters appearing faintly doubled, as if they had been struck twice in quick succession. The double die variety of the 1994 quarter is not one that is easily noticeable to the untrained eye. The doubling is subtle, and the affected area is not large. However, to coin collectors who are well versed in identifying these types of errors, the presence of a double die can make the coin extremely valuable. As with many coin errors, only a small percentage of the 1994 quarters were struck with this flaw. Consequently, the double die 1994 quarters became a sought-after rarity, one that would become highly coveted by collectors. It's important to understand that coin errors, even subtle ones like the double die on the 1994 quarter, can have a significant impact on a coin's value. A well-preserved double die quarter, especially one that has been graded as being in mint state, can be worth a small fortune. The condition of the coin is also an important factor in determining its value. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal signs of wear and no damage, are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. A coin that has remained in pristine condition is often graded on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially when it comes to rare varieties like the 1994 double die quarter. In addition to the double die variety, other factors also contributed to the 1994 quarter's collector appeal. The 1990s were a decade of increasing interest in coin collecting, with a growing number of enthusiasts discovering the excitement of collecting coins and the potential for finding valuable treasures. The 1994 quarter was part of this wave of renewed interest in numismatics. Collectors were on the lookout for unique errors and rare varieties, and the 1994 quarter fit the bill perfectly for those fortunate enough to own a double-die 1994 quarter. The coin represents both a rare historical artifact and a potential financial windfall. The value of a well-preserved double-die 1994 quarter can exceed $117,000, depending on its condition and the specific nature of the error. Some of the highest-grade examples have sold at auction for astonishing prices, attracting the attention of collectors from all over the world. This meteoric rise in value reflects the coin's rarity, historical significance, and the ongoing demand for unique and error-prone coins. For those who might be unfamiliar with the process of coin grading and the excitement of bidding at coin auctions, it's worth understanding just how intense the competition can be for rare and valuable coins. A rare variety like the 1994 double-die quarter can trigger bidding wars between collectors who are determined to add it to their collection. In these situations, the price can quickly escalate, with a single coin fetching a price far beyond what anyone would have anticipated. And with the value of the 1994 quarter now reaching upwards of $117,000, it's clear that this coin is far more than just a simple piece of currency. The value of the 1994 double-die quarter is not only a reflection of its rarity but also of the deep passion that coin collectors have for finding and preserving rare pieces of numismatic history. For collectors, owning a piece like this is a way of connecting with the past, preserving a tangible piece of history, and participating in a tradition that spans centuries. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a pursuit of history, artistry, and rarity. Every coin tells a story, and for the 1994 quarter dollar, that story is one of subtlety and intrigue. The double die error on the coin makes it a standout in the world of coin collecting, and its remarkable value is a testament to the enduring appeal of rare and valuable coins. So, if you happen to come across a 1994 quarter in your pocket change, don't dismiss it as just another piece of currency. Take a closer look. You might just be holding a rare treasure in your hands, one that could be worth far more than its face value. With the potential for a value of $117,000, the 1994 double-die quarter is a shining example of how the world of coin collecting can turn something as ordinary as a quarter into an extraordinary investment. In 1998, the United States was at an intriguing crossroads in both its political and economic landscape. The country was prospering after a period of economic growth during the 1990s, driven by technological innovation, especially with the rapid rise of the Internet. The world was becoming more interconnected than ever before, setting the stage for the global digital revolution that would reshape industries across the globe. The American political landscape was marked by the presidency of Bill Clinton, who was serving his second term, navigating both prosperity and the scandals that would ultimately define much of his time in office. Amidst this backdrop of change, one object remained constant: the quarter-dollar coin, a mainstay of American currency, circulated in millions of transactions across the United States. Yet, while the public might have paid little attention to this small, often taken for granted coin, the 1998 quarter would eventually become a major focal point for coin collectors, commanding the attention of numismatists and enthusiasts alike. To truly understand how a seemingly ordinary coin like the 1998 quarter dollar became so valuable, we must first examine its design, production, and the factors that contributed to its rise in value. The design of the quarter-dollar coin has evolved over the years to reflect changes in the country's history, values, and national identity. By 1998, however, the quarter still bore the design that had been in place since 1932. This design, crafted by John Flanagan, features the portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Washington's image had become symbolic of the ideals upon which the nation was built: freedom, democracy, and unity. On the obverse side of the coin, his image was depicted in profile, facing left, with the word "Liberty" inscribed above his head and the motto, "In God We Trust," to the left of his face. Below his portrait, the year 1998 was engraved to mark the coin's minting date. The reverse side of the coin featured a classic depiction of the American eagle, with its wings spread wide, symbolizing the strength and resilience of the United States. The eagle held an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other, representing both peace and the nation's willingness to defend itself if necessary. Encircling the eagle were the words, "United States of America," and beneath it, the denomination, $quarter, was clearly visible. This design, while largely unchanged since 1932, remained one of the most recognizable and beloved symbols of American coinage. While the 1998 $quarter carried the same time-honored design, it was a product of a very specific time in the United States' economic history. During the late 1990s, there was a surge of interest in coin collecting, fueled by both the internet and the growing awareness of rare coins. It was around this time that collectors began to search for varieties of coins with unique characteristics, errors, and unusual features that might make them valuable. As a result, coins like the 1998 quarter began to catch the eye of collectors, and it wasn't long before certain characteristics of this particular coin started to stand out. The 1998 quarter is notable for the way it was minted and the types of subtle, yet highly valuable, errors that would eventually emerge. For collectors, any imperfections in the coin's production process can significantly affect its value. One such error that made the 1998 quarter special was the die crack variety. A die crack occurs when there is a small break in the minting die that strikes the coin, leaving a noticeable crack or line on the surface of the coin. These cracks, while minor in appearance, can create a distinct and rare variety of coin that is highly sought after by collectors. The 1998 quarter die crack error appeared in several coins struck that year. These cracks were often located in specific areas of the coin's design, such as around the eagle's wings or near the lettering. While such errors might seem small or insignificant, to experienced coin collectors, they are considered rare and valuable. A die crack on the 1998 quarter added a level of uniqueness to each coin, making them highly desirable for those looking to build collections of rare and unusual coins. Coin collectors are constantly on the lookout for varieties and errors, and the 1998 quarter's die crack became a focal point for enthusiasts. In the world of numismatics, the value of a coin can be determined by factors such as rarity, condition, and the specific nature of its design or errors. In the case of the 1998 quarter, the die crack made the coin a rare find, particularly when it appeared in combination with other factors such as excellent preservation and the coin's AGE.IN addition to the die crack. The 1998 quarter became increasingly sought after due to its historical context. The coin was minted during a time of technological change, and for many collectors, it became a symbol of the late 20th century. The 1998 quarter was not just a piece of currency, but a snapshot of a moment in time, representing the economic boom of the 1990s, the dawn of the Internet age, and the political climate of the Clinton presidency. For some, owning a 1998 quarter was a way to preserve a piece of this important era in American history. As with any rare coin, the condition in which it is preserved also plays a vital role in determining its value. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and no damage, are often more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. A coin that has been kept in excellent condition and shows no signs of use or handling is referred to as mint state or uncirculated. The highest quality coins, those that have been graded as mint state, can fetch significantly higher prices than coins in less than perfect condition. When it comes to the 1998 quarter, coins that were struck with the die crack and have been well preserved in mint state are the most valuable, often fetching prices much higher than their face value. Coin grading, a system developed by organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, is an essential component of the coin collecting world. The grading scale ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest possible grade. Coins graded in the high 60s, especially those in mint state with rare errors like the die crack, are typically the ones that command the most attention from collectors and the highest prices at auctions. The 1998 quarter, particularly the die crack variety, has become a sought-after coin among collectors due to its rarity and the historical context it represents. In recent years, the value of these quarters has skyrocketed, and some of the highest grade examples have sold for upwards of $106,000 at auction. The rarity of the coin, combined with the historical significance of its design and the unique error, makes the 1998 quarter a prime example of how small details can dramatically impact a coin's value. The increasing interest in coin collecting during the 1990s, coupled with the emergence of the Internet as a platform for buying and selling coins, has made coins like the 1998 quarter more accessible to a wider audience of collectors. Today, there are countless online communities and forums dedicated to the buying and selling of rare coins, making it easier than ever for enthusiasts to discover hidden treasures and for sellers to find buyers who are eager to add valuable coins to their collections. For those who may not be aware of the significance of the 1998 quarter, it is a reminder of how even the most seemingly ordinary pieces of currency can hold immense value. Whether due to an error in the minting process or the historical context in which the coin was created, the 1998 quarter is a shining example of the world of numismatics and the excitement that comes with discovering rare and valuable coins. In the end, the value of the 1998 quarter is not just about its monetary worth, it is about the story behind the coin, the journey it has taken from the US Mint to the hands of collectors, and the passion that drives people to seek out these unique pieces of history. For those fortunate enough to own a high-grade 1998 quarter, the coin represents more than just a financial asset. It is a testament to the enduring appeal of coin collecting and the thrill of discovering a rare gem that can turn an ordinary coin into a priceless treasure. With a value of up to $106,000, the 1998 quarter continues to captivate collectors and serves as a reminder of how even the smallest details can elevate a coin to extraordinary heights in the world of numismatics.